So how many narcissists does it take to change a light bulb? Only one. He holds the bulb while the rest of the world revolves around him.
Did you hear about the new invention that allows us to see through walls? Windows.
So what do you call a hippie's wife? Mrs. Hippie. A ham sandwich walks into a bar and orders a beer. The bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve food here." So a pirate walks into a bar with a paper towel on his head. The bartender says, "What's with the paper towel on your head?" The pirate replies, "Arr, I've got a bounty on me head."
Recently, I started breeding racing deer. I'm just trying to make a quick buck.
My dentist offered me new dentures for only $1. It sounded like a good deal at the time, but now I've got buck teeth. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
No bell?
No bell who?
No bell, that's why I knocked.
I'm having such a great day. The bank just called to give me a compliment. They said I have an outstanding balance. So what did one plate say to the other plate? Tonight, dinner is on me.
This economy, this inflation is really getting out of hand, but that's just my 5 cents.
I remember the first time I saw a universal remote control. I thought to myself, well, this changes everything. Knock, knock. I said, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Hal.
Hal? Who?
How will you ever know if you don't open the door?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Luke!
Luke who?
Look through the peephole and find out. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
KGB.
KGB who?
We will ask the questions.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Leash.
Least who?
Least you can do is answer the door. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Goat.
Go to.
Go to the door and find out.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Gouda.
Who?
I'm good at knock, knock jokes, yeah?
No.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
May I come in?
May I come in who?
But not until we have a serious discussion on birth control.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
A little old lady.
A little old lady who?
I didn't know you could yodel. You know, I was just sitting here thinking about missed opportunities. Gonorrhea would have made a heck of a good name for diarrhea medicine.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Theodore.
Theodore who?
Theodore was locked, so I knocked.
Did you hear the one about the guy who dipped his testicles in glitter? They were pretty nuts. So, when 2 people have sex, it's called a twosome. When 3 people have sex, it's called a threesome. I know why they call you handsome. If autocorrect is changing the word fuck to duck, you're still using a foul language. So why is it impossible to argue with a woman who is not wearing a bra? She's already made 2 really good points. A wife of 20 years said to her husband, "Am I really the only one you have ever been with?" And he said, "Yes, of course. Before you, they were all 9s and 10s. What did the ocean say to the beach? Nothing, it just waved. I wonder, when 2 vegans get into an argument, is it still called a beef? What does baby corn say when mom brings home a nice new man? Are you my popcorn? So, what's the difference between kinky and perverted? Kinky is when you give her a little tickle with a feather. Perverted? That's when you use the whole damn chicken.
According to a recent government survey, 69% of people can find something dirty with any sentence.
So, I have a question for you. What is the difference between a genealogist and a gynecologist? A genealogist looks up the family tree. A gynecologist looks up the family bush.
So, what did the guy say when he got caught masturbating to the optical illusion?
This is not what it looks like.
What do you call a guy who cries while he pleasures himself? A tearjerker. I just want to thank my butt cheeks. After all these years and after all this shit we've been through, we're still together. So I was in the toy section with little Tiffany, and she goes, "Mommy, how come there are no pregnant Barbies?" And I'm like, "Well, sweetie, Ken comes in a different box." So how do you spot the blind guy at the nude beach? It's not hard. So yeah, earlier I was reading about this poor constipated mathematician. Thankfully, he just worked it out with a pencil.
So, what did one saggy boob say to the other saggy boob? If we don't get some support, people are going to think we're nuts.
Hey, Gina. Gina, one more. How do you embarrass an archaeologist? Give him a used tampon and ask him which period it's from.
Hey, Gina. Do you know how to cut down on your carbon footprint? Drive everywhere!
Hey, Gina. I have a stepladder. My real ladder left when I was 5. Just an observation. But if you can touch your bathroom door while you poop, you are probably not wealthy.
Hey, Gina. Did you hear about the break-in at the drugstore? Yeah, they stole all the Viagra. The police warning everybody to look out for 2 hardened criminals.
Hey, Gina. Why did I start crying when Dad started cutting onions? Because Onions was a good puppy.
Stop.
Grandpa said my generation relies just too much on modern technology. So I unplugged his life support. So, what does the receptionist at the sperm bank say when everybody leaves? Thanks for coming. Positive affirmation for the day. You are not completely useless. You can always be used as a bad example.
So, I am going to give you tips for the happy marriage, yes? Tip number 1. Find a woman who loves to cook, who making her man happy with a big plate of food makes her happy. Number 2. Find a woman who loves the sex, because that helps keep the passion happy in the marriage, yes? And number 3. Find a woman who takes pleasures in the little things in life. No, I am not responding to the size of your penis. We already know that is little and pathetic. Find the woman who is not expensive to make happy. And number 4, the most expensive and the most serious rule of them all. Make sure none of these bitches ever meet each other. Hey, Gina.
What?
How can you tell if your husband is deceased?
Oh, no.
The sex is about the same, but afterwards you get to use the remote.
Some women say that their wedding day was the best, most magical day of their life. I say to those bitches, obviously, they have never had 2 candy bars fall out of the vending machine at the same time.
So, what do you call an illegally parked frog? A toad.
Why did the cookie go to the doctor? He was feeling crummy. So, what did the nose tell the finger? Stop picking on me. So, what do the mafia and a girlfriend have in common? One slip of the tongue and you're in deep shit. I just want to send my condolences out to Boiling Water. R.I.P. You will be missed. So, what does Elmo get when he leaves the factory? 2 testicles. So why is the push-up bra a lot like a bag of chips? Once you open it, you realize it's half empty.
So, what does a perverted frog say? Rub it.
So, what do you call an Italian hooker? A prostitute.
Recently, my mother passed away, and when we couldn't remember her blood type, she was so brave. She just kept saying, be positive at the end. Oh, it's so hard to without her. One day, a man walks into a forest and decides he's going to cut down a tree for some firewood. He gets to a tree and thinks, this is a good one. I'm going to cut it down. Then all of a sudden, the tree goes, no, you can't cut me down. I'm a talking tree. And the man goes, you make a good point there, but you're going to die a log. Did you hear about the cannibal who made a bunch of businessmen into chili? He really likes seasoned professionals. So why is it so hard for a woman to find a man who is sensitive, caring, and attractive? They already have boyfriends. So what do you call a 13-year-old girl from Kentucky who could run faster than all 6 of her brothers? A virgin. So, what is the difference between a hockey player and a hippie chick? Hockey players will take a shower after 3 periods. Do you know how The Rock pees?
How does it be?
He Dwayne's his Johnson.
Oh my god.
Do you know how The Rock pees?
How does it be?
He Dwayne's his Johnson.
Oh my god.
So why can't you hear a psychologist using the bathroom? Because the pee is silent. Did you know recently my penis was in the Guinness Book of World Records?
For what?
Well, then the librarian told me to take it out.
Yeah, did I tell you I have to go to the doctor?
Why's that?
I'm having all kinds of weird bowel movements. I guess he's gonna diagnose me with some weird shit.
You ever think you had a bad job? It could be much worse. You know, I hate it when people say age is only a number. It is clearly a word. What's the difference between a vampire and an anemic? One sucks blood. The other's blood sucks. Why do chickens wear underwear on their head?
Why is that?
Because there are peckers on their face. A man and a woman are walking through the woods at night when the woman says, I'm scared. And the man says, how do you think I feel? I gotta walk back alone. I think the only time you should ever be ashamed of having a crush on your teacher is if you are homeschooled. You want to know why Michael Jackson can't go within 500 yards of his school? He's dead. Did you hear about the old man who fell in the well? Yeah, he didn't see that well. I tell you what, kids these days, my son just asked me if he can have a dog for Christmas, and I'm like, no. You're going to get turkey like we do every year. So Grandma said to me, most people your age are married by now. What's wrong with you? And I said, well, most people your age are dead by now. What's wrong with you? So what did the penis say to the condom? Cover me, boys. I'm going in. Hey, what type of dog can jump higher than a skyscraper? Any type of dog. Skyscrapers can't jump.
Oh, yeah.
I spent a fortune child-proofing my house, but it was all in vain. They keep getting back in.
Air used to be free at the gas station, and now it's $1.50. Wanna know why? Inflation.
So why did the toilet paper roll down the hill?
How many times have you gone?
To get to the bottom. Did you hear about the invisible man that married the invisible woman?
Their kids really weren't anything to talk about.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Hatch.
Hatchu.
God bless you.
So why was 6 scared of 7? Because 7 was a registered sex offender.
Have you heard of Thanos' favorite app? It's called Snapchat. What do a tick and the Eiffel Tower have in common? They are both parasites. Yesterday, I accidentally swallowed some food coloring. I feel okay, but kind of feel like I've died a little inside. So, what did the left eye say to the right eye?
Just between us, something smells. Ah.
I would like to welcome you all to the first meeting of the Sexual Innuendo Club. Thank you very much for coming.
They say that masturbation always leads to sex, that it's more of a gateway tug. So, what do you get if you cross a dyslexic, an agnostic, and an insomniac together? Someone who stays up all night long worrying if there's a dog.
Oh, there is a fine line between a numerator and a denominator. But only a fraction of people will get this joke. Ha!
What do clouds wear under their raincoats? Thunderwear.
So, why do ducks have feathers? To cover their butt quacks.
So, question. What is the difference between a poorly dressed man on a unicycle and a well-dressed man on a bicycle? A tire.
Hey, so do you know what Michael Jackson and Kmart have in common? Both of them have boy shorts half off.
So, how does a taco say grace? Let us pray. My wife said I should start doing lunges to stay in shape. I think that'd be a real step forward.
So, why did the cookie go to the doctor? He was feeling crummy.
So what stays moist when you tie up its legs? A turkey.
Hey, Gina,
Yeah.
what does Pinocchio's girlfriend say to him?
Ooh, let me sit on your face and tell me some lies.
Hey, Gina.
Does Joe want grape tea? No, he don't either.
Hey, Gina. My boss hates it when I shorten his name to Dick, especially because his name is Steve.
Oh my God.
Women are like Popeye's chicken. Once you're done with the breast and thighs, you're left with an empty box to put your bone in. So my math teacher asked me today, what number comes after 69? And I'm like, mouthwash? So what do you call the true definition of a 6.9? Another good time ruined by a lousy period.
What do you call a Roman soldier with a pubic hair in his teeth? A gladiator. Hey, Gina. Why couldn't the vagina participate in the golf tournament? It wasn't a member. Hey, Gina.
Oh my God, what?
What did the bra say to the hat?
What?
You go ahead, I'll give these to the left.
Oh God.
Hey, Gina.
Hey, what?
Why did the toilet paper cross the road?
Was it stuck to your shoe?
It got stuck in a crack.
Ah.
So why can't you hear a rabbit making love? They have cotton balls. Hey, Gina.
What?
What's the difference between a penis and a bonus check?
I have no idea.
Someone's always willing to blow your bonus.
Oh my.
Hey, Gina.
Hey, what?
What does a nearsighted gynecologist and a puppy have in common?
I'm afraid to even ask.
A wet nose.
So, why did this bird cross the road? I obviously put on the wrong sock this morning.
What happens when a snowman has a tantrum? He has a meltdown.
Hey, Gina. What does tofu and a female massage device have in common?
I have no idea.
They're both a meat substitute.
Hello. Quick question for you. What are the two places in the world that are 90 degrees and both of them are covered in ice? The North and the South Poles.
Hey, Gina. Want to hear a joke about my wiener? Never mind, it's too long.
You know, I was just thinking, it really takes guts to become an organ donor.
Hey, Travis,
What?
Why did Adele cross the road?
I don't know why.
To say, hello from the other side.
Oh my goodness! Gina! Gina! Oh my gosh! Hey Gina! Did you hear about the blue ship and the red ship that collided at sea?
No.
Everyone was marooned.
So, why did the orange lose the race? He ran out of juice.
Hey Gina,
Hey, what?
what's red and bad for your teeth?
I don't know.
A brick.
Oh my god.
Hey, Gina. What vegetable is cool, but not that cool?
Cucumber? I don't know.
A radish.
Hey Cameron,
What's up?
what did the clock do when it got hungry?
What did it do?
It went back 4 seconds.
Cameron,
What's up?
how can you identify a dogwood tree
How do you do that?
from the bark?
I was wondering why the ball looked bigger and bigger. And then it hit me.
Hey, Freddie. What did Batman say to Robin before they got in the car?
I have no idea.
Robin, get in the car. Arteries will always have a special place in my heart. Hey, Cameron. What is Whitney Houston's favorite type of coordination?
What is it?
Hand Travis!
What?
Did you hear what the pirate said when he turned 80?
No.
I'm Macy!
Oh, Travis! Hey, Travis! So why do scuba divers fall backwards when they fall off a boat?
I don't know why.
Well, if they went frontwards, they'd still be on the boat, wouldn't they?
So, how do you fix a broken pumpkin? With a pumpkin patch.
Hey, Gina. Gina. Did you hear about the yogurt that saved the world? It was legendary.
You know what the best time to get a dentist appointment is?
When's that?
2:30.
Yeah.
Oh, Gina. Oh my goodness, Gina. Did you hear the breaking news? 2 thieves were caught stealing a calendar. They each got 6 months.
Dumb.
God, yeah. That's a good one. Hey, Freddie.
Hey, what?
What is 2 legs and bleeds?
Your what?
Half a cat.
Close enough.
Freddie,
Hey, what?
do you know how many ears Spock has?
2 like normal.
The left ear, the right ear, and the final front ear. Hey, Travis! Travis! Did you hear? They figured out why ants never get sick.
Wow, really?
Yeah, they have antibodies.
That one physically hurt.
Gina.
So,
Did you hear about the Clydesdale that gave the pony a glass of water?
what?
He was a little hoarse.
Oh, hey Travis, I got a question for you.
What?
What do Look at me. What do lawyers wear to court?
I don't know what.
Lawsuits. Hey Debbie, got a quick question for you. How do you make a tissue dance? You put a little boogie in it. Hey Brad, what did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet?
Lovely.
Supplies!
Oh my God! Gina! Gina, guess what? Jay-Z revealed what he used to call Beyonce before they were married. She was fiancé. Travis. Travis. What do you call a pig that does karate?
I don't know what.
A pork chop!
Jesus.
Okay, come on, that was good. Hey, Gina. Last one, I promise. Okay, so, what is red and smells like blue paint? Red paint. I got a joke for you. What does a bird do when it's sick? It gets treatment. Freddy, they figured out why my garden smells so bad.
Why is that?
Because the gardener pooped his plants.
So, what do you call an angry carrot? A steamed veggie.
Hey, Freddy,
Hey, what?
how did Darth Vader know what Luke Skywalker got him for Christmas? He felt his presence.
As long as I don't get in trouble.
Hey, Piper, did you hear about the action at the circus last night? It was intense. Hey, Freddie.
Hey, what?
What's the best way to carve wood?
With a knife?
Whittle by whittle.
Okay, Freddy. What do you call the factory that made pretty decent things?
I didn't know they made pretty decent things.
Yeah, a satisfactory. Oh, Travis. So, what do you call a well-balanced horse?
I don't know what.
Stable.
Funny.
Come on, that one's that bad.
So how can you tell if a barmaid is unhappy with you? There's a string hanging out of your Bloody Mary. Okay, Cameron. What did the yoga teacher say when they tried to evict her?
I don't know. What did she say?
Nah, let's stay.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Cameron,
What's up?
do you know what sprinters eat before a race?
What do they eat?
Nothing, they fast. Hey, Gina,
Yes.
do you like sales? Because I'm offering 100% discount on me.
What does that even mean?
Hey, Gina,
Yes.
what do transplant nurses hate?
I have no idea.
Rejection.
Oh,
Gina. Gina. Oh, Gina.
What? Hey, circle.
I'm writing a book. I'm teaching little people math. It's called Making Little People Count.
Travis. Okay. What did one toilet say to the other?
I don't know what.
You look flushed.
Hey, Gina. Why do nurses hate the outdoors so much?
So,
Too much poison ivy.
that's dumb.
Hey, Gina.
What?
Is your middle name Omelet? Because every time I see you, I get excited.
Oh, God.
So I asked the doctor why. I seem to get heartburn every time I have birthday cake. It's the only thing that does it to me. He explained, next time, try taking the candles off.
My wife told me to get 6 cans of Sprite at the grocery store. When I got home, I realized I'd messed up. I got 7 Up. Oh, Gina. What did the horse say when he fell over?
I don't know.
Help! I've fallen and I can't giddy up!
Oh my god.
Even Jones likes that one.
So why can't you send a duck to space? The bill would be astronomical.
Alright, I got an actually really good one for you.
Okay, let me hear it.
Alright. What do you call... How does a non-binary samurai kill somebody?
How so?
They/them. Okay, Travis! Travis! Why does Sherlock Holmes love Mexican restaurants?
I don't know why.
They give him good case ideas. Oh my god, Gina!
What?
Gina!
Oh god.
The crime in this neighborhood is going crazy. Did you just hear 2 peanuts were walking down the street and one was assaulted?
You scared me when you did that.
Oh, Travis! Travis! Why do astronauts use Linux?
I don't know why.
Because you can't open Windows in space.
You know, people are usually shocked to find out I'm a really bad electrician.
So I asked 10 people what LGBTQ was, and truth is, I just couldn't get a straight answer.
Gina. What do you call a zombie cooking a stir fry?
I don't know.
Dead man walking.
Oh.
Hey, Gina.
Yes.
How did the zombie bodybuilder hurt his back?
I have no idea.
He was deadlifting.
God.
The chicken coop only has 2 doors. If it had 4, it would be a chicken sedan. I was sitting in traffic the other day. I got run over. I wrote a book on reverse psychology. Don't read it. What is the opposite of a croissant? A happy uncle. So what type of music are balloons afraid of? Pop. Did you hear about the branch of the military that accepts toddlers? It's the infantry. So were they called Dark Ages just because they were full of knights? I'm really excited for the amateur autopsy club I just joined. Tuesday's open mic night.
So, what did the inappropriate frog say? Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit.
So why can't you trust the king of the jungle?
What is that?
'Cause you know he lying. Hey, Freddy, did you hear the one about the bad pole vaulter?
No.
It doesn't usually go over very well.
Not very hard.
Hey, Freddy.
What?
I tell you my joke about construction, but I'm still working on it.
Work faster.
Oh, Gina. Gina. Love of my life.
Why do you say that every time? Seriously, what?
What do you call a pile of cats?
What?
A meowton.
Oh my god. Go away.
Hey, Gabby! Why do pregnant horses run faster than non-pregnant horses?
Why?
Because they have 2 horsepower. Hey, Freddy. What is a plumber's least favorite vegetable? That would be a leek.
Sometimes I try to do things.
Oh,
It
Gina.
doesn't work out the way I want it to.
Gina, Gina.
Real frustrating.
Oh, Gina, love of my life.
And I take my time, but it just doesn't work
So,
out the way I want it to. It's like I concentrate on
where do polar bears keep their money?
In their polar pockets? I don't know.
In a snowbank.
Oh, Jesus.
Who could jump higher than a house? Well, pretty much anyone. A house can't jump. Oh, Gina. Gina, love of my life. What do you call a bear without any bees?
A bear without any bees?
Uh-huh.
An ear?
God damn it!
You know, I always thought that people who use selfie sticks really need to have a good long look at themselves. You know, I just went on break and I saw that my kid has been on eBay all day. Kind of disappointing. When I get home, if he's still on there, I'm going to have to lower the price.
I have a friend who is a schizophrenic, but it's okay. He's good people.
Oh, what's silent and smells like carrots?
What's that?
A bunny fart. Hey, Freddy, how would you biologically describe a fart?
Puff of air out your ass.
No, it's when your intestines blow you a kiss.
Mine don't like me that much.
What do you call a ghost fart?
I have no idea.
A spirit bomb. You know, I can tell exactly when a person is being judgmental. Literally, just by looking at them. According to ancient texts, Adam and Eve were actually the first two people to ignore Apple's terms and conditions. Kind of bummed. I got a new pair of gloves today, but unfortunately they're both lefts. On one hand, it's great, but on the other, it's just not right. You know, I didn't think orthopedic shoes would help, but truly, I stand corrected. I tell you what, this economy confuses the heck out of me. Despite the high cost of living, it still remains the most popular choice. Well, I always wondered, if you don't pay your exorcist, does that mean you get repossessed?
Two muffins were sitting in the oven. One looks at the other one and says, "Gosh, it's kind of hot in here." The other one goes, "Oh my God, a talking muffin!"
Hey Travis, you want to know what I consider to be the most groundbreaking invention? Shovel. Hey Mom. My wife said I have to stop impersonating a flamingo, so I really put my foot down about that one. Good evening, everybody. I could not sign off tonight without giving you a couple of my favorite jokes to take with you to the work tomorrow. Yes? They be funny? Yes? Okay, good. There is a fine line between a numerator and a denominator, but only a fraction of people will get this joke, yes? What do dentists call their x-rays? Toothpicks. What did you hear about the first restaurant to open up on the moon? It has great food but no atmosphere. What did the ocean say to the other ocean? Nothing, he just waved. Do you want to hear about the fire at the circus? It was intense. And finally, why do ducks have feathers? To cover their butt quacks. Quack, quack, quack. Good night and see you tomorrow. Mwah. So, if I'm an American when I'm not in the bathroom, what am I when I'm in the bathroom? I'm a European. Hey Gina, you know what the problem with kleptomaniacs is? They always take things literally.
Hey, Freddie,
Hey, Joe.
how come pancakes always win at baseball? They have the best batter.
I've been looking for new places for New Asgard, too. Somebody told me Switzerland is nice. I don't know much about the place, but I hear the flag is a big plus.
So, what is E.T. short for? Well, it's because he has tiny legs. So, why are toilets so good at poker? They always get a flush. Yeehaw!
Hey Gina. Oh, Gina. What do you call an alligator in a vest? investigator. You know, my wife told me the other day she wanted me to heat things up in bed. So I farted under the sheets. You know, I farted at work the other day, and my coworker opened the window. It must have been bad, we're flight attendants. You want to know what's scarier than scary? Attempting your first fart after diarrhea. You know, I didn't fart in front of my wife till after we were married. She was fine with it, but my in-laws weren't too impressed. Hey, Freddie, you know, my wife said I was immature. So I told her to get the hell out of my fort. Well, what about the hair pillow? Hey, Freddie, I've kind of always wondered, what happens if you mix an elephant and a rhino? Elephant.
So what did the cupcake tell the frosting? I'd be muffin without you.
I never wanted to believe my father was stealing from his job as a road worker. But then I got home, and all the signs were there.
Oh my God, that's perfect. Freddie! Oh man.
What, Joe?
What do you what do you call a blind dinosaur?
Shit, I don't know.
Do you think he saw us?
Life hack of the day. Remember, success is like a fart. It only bothers people when it's not their own.
So, what do you get when the Queen of England farts there, laddie? A noble gas. Ah!
So, if pooping is a call of nature, is a fart a text? So when are people going to realize that happiness, it comes from within? That's why it feels so good to fart. Did you know that Chuck Norris has never farted and never will? Nothing escapes Chuck Norris. You know why love is like a fart? Because if you have to force it, it's probably a shit. Probably.
Breaking news! Local caricature artist arrested. I always thought he was a wee bit sketchy, yeah?
So, what is the difference between a teacher and a train? I'm not talking about the type of train that gets run on your mom weekly, but an actual train. A teacher says, spit out your gum. A train says, choo, choo, choo.
So why couldn't the lifeguard save the hippie? He was too far out, man.
Did you hear about the archaeologist that had a breakdown? His career was in ruins.
So what does the dentist get on his birthday? A little plaque?
Two cows were standing in a meadow, just having a nice conversation. And one looked at the other and says, have you heard about this crazy mad cow disease going around? It's getting really scary. When the other one looked back at him and said, yeah, I know. That's why I'm so glad I'm a penguin.
Hey, Freddie. Why is toilet paper like skiing? Because it's the fastest way to get to the bottom.
Always back the boys in blue, I tell you what. I was just reading the best article about this police officer. I'll tell you what, he got into his car and he got on the little whatchadigger, the walkie-talkie that they carry there, and he radioed into headquarters and he said, guys, headquarters, I have got a really interesting case. This woman just shot her husband dead for walking on the floor she just mopped. And they're like, well, did you arrest her? He's like, hell no. That floor ain't dry yet.
Hey, Freddie, do you know how to drown a hipster?
Hold his head underwater for about a minute.
Throw him in the mainstream.
Hey, Frederica, you know, I was thinking, poop jokes really aren't my favorite thing in the world, but they're turning into a solid number 2.
Every once in a while.
I just got finished installing a gate around the cemetery.
A what?
A gate around the cemetery. Turns out it's quite the place. People are just dying to get in. Huh. Okay, that's actually pretty useful information. It says here, honey, that the easiest way to tell if a vampire is getting sick is by how much he coughing. People only call me ugly until they find out how much money I make. And then they call me ugly and poor. I was just thinking of tragedy. You know, parallel lines have so much in common. It's just a shame they're never gonna meet. Fun fact, you don't need a parachute to go skydiving. But you need it to go skydiving twice. Breaking news! Did you hear? The devil was arrested! They got him on a possession charge. I threw a boomerang a couple years ago. Now I live in constant fear. I have learned that there are two effective ways in making sure your wife is happy. First off, make her think she's getting her own way. Secondly, just go ahead and let her have it. She's gonna get it anyway. Hey, Gina.
What?
Do you know which Mario Kart Mario finally got something to eat on?
What?
Mario Kart 8.
What?
I get a lot of questions as Batman, so the Dark Knight will answer the most important one. I always get a question. Batman, where do you go to the bathroom? Well, the Batman takes a bat crap, in the bat room. Where else would Batman go? That's a stupid question. Feel free to ask Batman a better question in the comments below. I'm Batman.
Gina, I don't know. I feel just all weirded out about this. Apparently, the guy that robbed us took a shit, took a shower, and he left. You know why he did that?
No.
He wanted to get away clean. Hey, Gina.
What?
You know why the moon is hungry most of the time?
I don't know.
It's almost always never full. Some sad news to report. Recently, a megachurch pastor was out on a hunting trip, and he stopped by a creek to fill up his canteen and just take a quick little rest, when all of a sudden, a grizzly bear walked out of the woods. Panicked, the hunter didn't know what to do, so he dropped his gun in the creek. Realizing that it's up to God at this point, he got on his knees and prayed right away. Dear Lord, please make this bear a Christian so that I shall be safe. And to my pastor's surprise, he got up. The bear stalking closer and closer to him. All of a sudden dropped on his back two paws and said, "Thank you, Jesus, for this amazing meal I'm about to have." Feeling kind of low. I got fired today. I mean, I just showed up a little late to work. I got to work and I hear my boss in the other room, "Hey, should have been here at 8:30. So I responded back, "Well, what happened at 8:30?
So I have the question. If the stork is the bird that delivers the baby, yes? So would the swallow be the one that prevent the pregnancy?
Thinking of a career change. Thinking about becoming one of those guys that estimates the crowd sizes at outdoor events. I wonder how many people are in that field. Breaking news! A cheese factory has exploded in France. Debris is everywhere. Huh? I'm so disappointed. One of the cows didn't produce any milk today. It was an utter failure. And my favorite cow, the one I know I dote on and I give a little bit extra food and a little extra kindness to, you guessed it, spoiled milk. Fun fact, there's no actual official training for trash collectors. They just kind of pick things up as they go along. I am so honored. My friend Bob gave me his EpiPen just as he was dying. It was so important to him. I'm honored to have it. Thank you, Bob. Rest in peace, bud. Y'all know what they say about cliffhangers. If a parsley farmer gets sued, do they garnish his wages? Hey, Gina. What did the cucumber say to the pickle? You mean a great deal to me. Oh my god. Hey, Travis.
What?
What musical instrument do you always find in the bathroom?
I don't know what.
A tuba of toothpaste.
Jesus.
Oh, that was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
You ever stop to wonder, why don't dinosaurs talk? They're dead! What is the most common thing to absolutely miss when it's gone? Toilet paper.
I was about to say you're nuts.
That could be a problem. So what do you get when you cross a toilet with a rhino? I don't know either, but I ain't using it after him.
Hey, Joe, guess what?
What?
The most embarrassing thing happened at work the other day. I went to check a patient out, and I wanted them to sign their discharge papers, and I handed them my pen. Well, the patient looks at me, and she's like, this is a rectal thermometer. And I was like, shit. Some asshole has my pen.
Okay, that's pretty good. Hey, Gina.
What?
Have you heard the rumor about butter? I'm not gonna spread it. I tell you what, guys, getting old ain't no joke. I was having a discussion with my buddy Carl. It's weird how our bodies change in time, and I was telling Carl it's kind of crazy. I've never lived like this before. Every morning, 7 o'clock on the dot, I take a shit. And Carl's like, he's about 10 years younger than me. He's like, that's not so bad. I mean, hell, I wish I knew when I had to go. I was like, yeah, but dude, the problem is, I don't get up till about 9.
Smallpox, the Black Death, Spanish flu, all those have already done the whole pandemic thing. So all COVID is doing is just plagiarism, okay?
Hey, Gina. Gina. So, what did one hat say to the other? You stay back, I'm gonna go on ahead.
Oh my god.
You ever wanted to prove to your friends that you do indeed smell good? Well, introducing the NBA's newest, fast-acting, long-lasting stink protector. Let's see it in action. Hey, I told you I smell good! You know what? That does smell good. It smells really good. Where can I get some? Available at your local pharmacy. Oh, all right. Let's look at last-minute Valentine's Day gifts here. If you had no idea what to get her for Valentine's Day, imagine just how overwhelming or raging her funeral might be. Give her the perfect gift. Make pre-arrangements as a couple with the Affordable Funeral Home. Choose from Affordable Funeral Services or Affordable Cremations. Compassion is our passion. Oh yeah, this couple looks real happy. Son, come quick! Come quick! They did it! They did it!
What is it?
Those crazy bastards, they did it!
What?
They made the perfect crapper.
Oh my god!
Get the burritos, we're going in hot!
What gets naked the more you dress it? Poultry!
Hello, my name is Hans. I am from the humble town of Ausfahrt. I am here to dispel rumor that Germans have no sense of humor. I shall do so with joke. How many Germans does it take to change light bulb? 9! We have superior engineering and our products never fail! I said we had jokes. I'd not say they were good. Hey honey, you know what? I was about to play some craps at the casino, but the game looked a little dicey. Good afternoon, friends and capitalist pigs. Today I am visiting my friend Andre. Andre is most notable technician at nuclear power plants, some place called Pripyat. Anyways, say hi, Andre. Whoa, Andre gets a bit handsy ever since he got a big dose of the old glow-in-the-dark. Anyways, Andre had a joke he wanted me to tell you. What is the most sarcastic type of bear? Andre, no. What is the most sarcastic type of bear? Well, it is a panda. Andre's humor. Hey, Gina. I used to play the piano by ear, but now I have to use my hands.
I saw it coming a mile away.
That's what she said.
Hey, Dad!
Yeah, son.
Can you put on my shoes?
Yeah, I don't think they'd fit.
Hey, Dad!
Yeah, son, what's up?
I hung up the hook that you gave me.
Oh, you did? Where is it?
Over there.
Ooh, let's have a look, son. Wow. Way to go, champ. What did you use to hang this with?
Oh, I found the glue under your desk.
Well, it definitely doesn't look like shit. My friends, let me introduce you to Water Ballet. The grace, the dignity, the pure majesty of this noble, regal, and actually highly dangerous sport. Dangerous, you say? Well, this is what happens when a toe slips and something goes where it's not supposed to.